Hello everyone. Today we start our chapter number 4, class 8, that is metals and non-metals. So in this chapter, mainly we talk about the different properties of metal based on physical and chemical properties also, and the uses of metals. Okay. In previous classes, mainly we are go through with some atoms, okay, or we can say that substances, chemical substances, okay. So how that substances are formed, okay. So that substances are formed by the combination of atoms and molecules, okay. So if a pure substance is formed, then that pure substance is divided into two parts further, okay, that is elements and mixtures, okay. And further that elements are divided into two categories, that is metals and non-metals, okay. Means if any substance or pure substance are formed, they take place due to the formation of atoms and molecules. So firstly tell me what is an atom. Anybody tell me that for making any substance we use atoms and molecules. So what is atoms? So atom is the smallest particle of a substance, okay. What is atom? Atom is the very smallest particle of a substance, whereas molecules are the combination of two or more atoms, okay. So the combination of atoms and molecules, they form a substance, okay. And that pure substances are further divided into two parts, that is element and compound, okay. So what is an element? So element is a substance that is made up of only one kind of atoms, okay. What is an element? Element is a substance that is made up of only one kind of element, okay. For example, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, helium, okay. So these all are the elements, okay. But what are compounds? Compounds are the combination of further two or more elements, okay. For example, the formula of water, formula of carbon dioxide, these are a compound, okay. How they are compound? Because they are the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. CO2 is the combination of carbon and oxygen, okay. So these are the some further parts of a substance. But chemical is further divided into two parts, that is metals and non-metals. So that metals and non-metals we are going to discuss in this chapter, okay. So before starting the chapter, firstly we have to discuss this activity. So look at the pictures given below. Fill in the missing letters to identify the various elements. Means we have to find out the elements, okay. Then we separate out that elements according to their physical and chemical properties, okay. So first one is the pencil lead is made up of. Means the lead of a pencil is made up of a element, that is a graphite. So here you can write it as GRAPHITE, graphite, okay. Second is the earring are made up of, so some earrings are made up of gold, silver, okay, copper also, brass also. Means these are the some elements that we can use for making a jewelries, okay. So this is a gold, GOLD, gold. Now third one, the gas balloon flies in air due to dash gas. Means in these balloons, which air we use cylindrical air we use to fly in the sky. So that gas is helium, HELIUM, helium. Next one is which gas is provided to us for breathe, that is oxygen, 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 okay. So these all are the elements in which gases are also present, in which metals are also present, in which non-metals are also present, okay. Means these elements are categorized into two parts. The first one is metals and the other one is non-metals, okay. Aluminium, mercury, gold, these are the examples of metals, whereas diamond, graphite, helium, oxygen, so these all are the non-metals. Mostly all the gases are in a non-metal categories, okay. So firstly, we are going to discuss the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Physical properties means how they looks, okay, means when we see them how they look, okay. So the physical properties that non-metals and non-metals included, that are लस्टर क्या होता है, उनकी चमक कितनी है, ठीक है, फिर उनका कलर कैसा है, हार्डनेस, मैलेबिलिटी, डक्टिलिटी, थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी, इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी एंड सोनोरिटी. ओके, व्हाट इज द सोनोरिटी? सोनोरिटी मीन्स व्हेन वी, हम कह सकते हैं व्हेन वी बैंग मेटल, ओके, और व्हेन वी, हम कह सकते हैं जब हम किसी भी मेटल को एक दूसरे के साथ क्या कहते हैं, जैसे मारते हैं, ठीक है, तो वो क्या है, आवाज़ प्रोड्यूस की है. मीन्स सोनोरिटी इज़ अ प्रॉपर्टी बाय विच मेटल्स कैन प्रोड्यूस अ साउंड. ओके, सो फर्स्ट फिजिकल स्टेट ऑफ मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स आर लस्टर. ओके, सो लस्टर इन मेटल्स, shiny surface is a property of most metals. This is because metals can be polished. Okay, means mostly the lustrous property is there in a metals. Okay, mostly all of the metals like silver, gold, iron. Okay, so these all having a ability to show a lustrous surface. Non-metals, but non-metals doesn't having a lustrous surface, they having a dull surface. Okay, for example, mostly the gases or the non-metals are occur in the form of a powder or gases. Okay, they cannot be further polished like a metals. For example, graphite, iodine. So these are some non-metals that showing a little bit luster properties. Okay, next one is color. So the color of metals mainly of white and silver gray color. Okay, for example, but some expectations are there for some elements like gold is yellow and copper is reddish brown. Okay, but in non-metals mostly colorless. Okay, for example, gases, we cannot see the gas. Okay, but some non-metals like chlorine having a greenish yellow gas, bromine is a brown liquid. Okay, iodine is a violet solid. So these are the some exceptional cases in which they show a colors to them. Okay, next one is hardness. Metals show a hardness. Okay, but only a one or two metals like sodium and potassium, these are the metals that we can cut with the help of a knife also. Okay, but mostly the other elements except these two are very hard, we can't cut the metals with the knife. Okay, we can break down the metals or we can change the shape of metal by hammering them. Okay, but non-metals are very soft and delicate. Okay, except one thing, that is a diamond is a combination of forms of carbon, so they are very hard. Okay, so it is the hardest substance that we know. Next one is malleability. So firstly, what is the definition of malleability? Malleability is the property of metals in which when we beat the metals they form into a थिन शीट्स. ओके, मीन्स जब हम मेटल्स को बीट करते हैं तो इनकी हम शीट्स बना सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सम लाइक गोल्ड, सिल्वर, सो दीज आर द मोस्ट मैलिएबल metals. That's why we can use these metals for making jewelry, stains, decorative articles. Okay, next one is non-metals. So non-metals cannot be beat. Okay, cannot be beat. Why? Because they are brittle means they can easily broke down. When we beat them they can easily broke down. Okay, so that's why they cannot be converted any non-metal into sheets or foils. Next one is ductility. So ductility is also the property of metals. So what is the ductility? Ductility is a property in which metals can be drawn into thin wires. Metals can be drawn into thin wires. Next one is the property of non-metal is non-metals are brittle and cannot be drawn into wires. Okay, next one is thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity means means we can say that how many amount of heat they can regain, okay, or they are the good observers, we can say that, or they are the good conductors of heat, okay, they are the good conductors of heat, therefore we can use our metals for cooking utensils, okay. Silver is also a best conductor of heat followed by copper. Copper से ज़्यादा जो silver है वो best conductor of heat है, okay. Now the next one, metals. Metals are the poor conductor of heat except diamond, okay. For example, plastic is a non-metal, okay, but when we heat they changes its all properties, okay. Next one is electrical conductivity. So metals are good conductor of electricity, okay, because we can make a wires to pass the electricity, okay. So the electricity pass from these metals, like we can use metals like copper, okay, silver, aluminium. So these are the some metals which we use for making wires. Next one is non-metals. Non-metals are further are the poor conductors of electricity except one non-metal, that is graphite. Next last property is sonority. Sonority means producing a sound, okay. So metals, when metal pipe strike each other, they produce a ring sound. जब पाइप से पाइप टकराती है मेटल पाइप तो वो साउंड प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, ओके. दैट्स वाई मेटल्स हैविंग अ प्रॉपर्टी दैट इज अ सोनोरिटी, ओके. नेक्स्ट वन इज नॉन मेटल्स. नॉन मेटल्स डजंट प्रोड्यूस अ साउंड बिकॉज दे हैविंग अ डल साउंड व्हेन दे स्ट्रक्ट विद ईच अदर, ओके. नेक्स्ट वन इज केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स. Metals and non-metals. Next one is now up to this one we having a studying about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now we are going to discuss chemical properties of metals and non-metals, okay. So chemical properties of metals and non-metals is divided by 5 categories, okay. So that 5 categories we are included when we react the metals with oxygen, when we react the metals with water, okay, reactions with acids, reaction with bases, and displacement reactions. Means chemical properties we can give by providing these reactions with some elements like oxygen, water, acids, bases, and displacement reactions, okay. So the first chemical property is done with the help of reaction with oxygen, okay. So here one is metal. So when a metal react with oxygen, they form a metal oxide. So further we can take an example, okay. So sodium is a metal. So when a metal is react with the oxygen, oxygen is a gas, so here we can write it as a O2, not with a single O, okay. So Na is a metal. Oxygen, when we react a metal with oxygen, they form a sodium oxide, okay. Similarly for magnesium, magnesium is a metal. When metal react with oxygen, they form a magnesium oxide, okay. Next one is non-metals. Means what happen when we react a non-metal with oxygen, so they form a non-metallic oxide, okay. Metals form a metal oxide, non-metals form a non-metallic oxide, okay. So here we can take a non-metal, that is carbon. So when we react the carbon with oxygen, they form a gas, that is carbon dioxide, okay. Similarly sulfur, when we burn the sulfur in the presence of oxygen, they form a sulfur dioxide gas, okay. But they produce a very pungent smell. Pungent smell means they give a very bad smell that we can't inhale or we can't tolerate a long period of time, okay. Next one is these oxides dissolve in water to form acids. Means these metallic oxide, if we want to dissolve in water, they dissolve and they form a acids, okay. Means non-metallic oxides react with water, they form a acids, okay. Next one is the second chemical property is reaction with water. Means when metal reacts with water, they form a metal hydroxide and produces a hydrogen gas. Means here one thing is when a metals react with water, they produces a hydrogen gas, okay, behind it. So here we can take the example, that is sodium. Okay, sodium when react with water they form a sodium hydroxide. Okay, means metal hydroxide. Metal is a sodium, so sodium hydroxide and produces a hydrogen gas. Okay, so similarly, but some of the metals like copper, silver, gold, they do not react with water in any conditions. Okay, and non-metals also do not react with water. For example, here we can again take example of plastic, wood. Okay, so these are the some examples of non-metal, and they doesn't show any change when they react with the water. Next one is corrosion. Corrosion, as you already did in previous classes, that what is the corrosion means when iron react with water, okay, and air, they forms a oxide, that is ferric oxide. Okay, the process of slow wearing away of matter due to the attack of atmospheric gases and moisture on its surface means जब आयरन रिएक्ट करता है ऑक्सीजन, ठीक है, और वाटर के साथ, ठीक है, तो वाटर हमें एनवायरनमेंट में कहाँ से मिलता है, जैसे ह्यूमिडिटी है, मॉइस्चर है, सो दे कंटेन अ वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स इन एयर. Iron react with these substances, they form a new substance, that is ferric oxide. Okay, and ferric oxide is also known as a rusting of iron. Okay, and that rusting of iron lose the properties, or we can say that iron lost their original properties. Okay, and that change is a permanent change, and it cannot be go back into its original shape or properties. So some metals that corrosive when they react with the oxygen or water, that is copper. Okay, iron changes its color into brown lust, copper changes into color in green copper carbonate. Okay, and the silver changes its color into a black silver sulfide. Okay, so the next one is, next property is reaction with acids. When metals react with acid, they form a salt plus hydrogen gas. Okay, so here we can take an example of zinc, that when zinc react with the sulfuric acid, they form a zinc sulfate and produces a hydrogen gas. Okay, so here zinc replace the hydrogen, zinc take place of a hydrogen. Okay, and that hydrogen is replaced from this reaction in the form of a hydrogen gas. Similarly with magnesium, similarly with aluminium. Okay, but non-metals doesn't react with acids also. Okay, next is reaction with base. So metals mostly doesn't react with bases, but only a few elements such as aluminium, zinc, lead, they react with solutions of strong bases to produce a sodium hydroxide. Okay, so now in the non-metals, about non-metals, the reaction of non-metals with bases are also complex, so this we can read about in our higher classes. So the last property, chemical property, is displacement. So what is the meaning of displacement? The meaning of displacement is we can displace a lower element with the higher reactivity element. Okay, so as you seen in figure 4.7, there are some elements given on this page. Okay, so at the top is potassium, then sodium, calcium, or at the lowest is platinum. Means the element that is present on a upper side having the highest reactivity, means this potassium is the highest reactive element, and platinum, gold, silver, mercury, these are the low reactive elements. Okay, so the reactivity series of metal is a list of common metals arranged in the decreasing order of reactivity. Next, displacement reaction is totally depend upon a reactivity series. Displacement का मतलब क्या होता है? कोई ताकतवर है, ठीक है, ताकतवर आदमी है, वो अब उसने अपनी जगह लेने के लिए जो वहाँ पे जो एक गरीब है, ठीक है, उसको डिस्प्लेस कर दिया और उसका जो सामान है वो उसने हथिया लिया. ठीक है, इसी तरह यहाँ पे क्या होता है, जो मोस्ट रिएक्टिव एलिमेंट होता है ना, वो जो थोड़ा कम रिएक्टिव है उसको उसकी जगह से निकाल के बाहर रिमूव कर देता है, ठीक है। जैसे देखो यहाँ पे हमने एग्जांपल लिया Ag इज़ अ सिल्वर and zinc sulfate. So here you can see from our reactivity series that which one is most reactive, Ag silver or zinc silver. Silver is a less reactive whereas zinc is a more reactive, so that's why silver doesn't replace a zinc element, okay. So that's why they doesn't do any reaction. Next one is zinc plus copper or copper sulfate. So here you can see that zinc is more reactive than copper. So here zinc replace a copper and separate out the copper from the reaction. Next one, silver doesn't react with the copper sulfate because silver is less reactive than copper. So this is all about our displacement reaction in which most reactive element displace a less reactive element during a chemical reactions. Next one is uses of metals and non-metals. So there are lot of uses in our day-to-day life about metals and non-metals, okay. So some metals like iron, so iron we can use for making machineries. In agriculture practices also we can use the iron, okay. Building materials, automobiles, means lot of work or construction work is mainly totally depend upon iron, okay. Steel is a iron alloy of iron, okay. That's why it is very strong and it is also used for making a building materials, nails and screws also. Copper is used for electrical wires, cables, utensils also, integrated circuits, electromagnets, okay. Aluminium we can use for making machinery, automobiles, okay, means bodies of machines we can say that, okay. Utensils also formed, cans, street poles. So a lot of uses we can say that we use in our day-to-day life of a metal. Next one is zinc. We can use a zinc as a galvanization. Galvanization is the process in which we can coat a iron with zinc, okay. That's why we can prevent iron from rusting. Next one is mercury. Mercury is primarily used in thermometers, okay. So it is the amalgam means it is the alloy of mercury that we can use in thermometers to measure the fevers also or high temperature. Next one is lead we can use in car batteries. Gold, silver we can use for making a jewelries. Next one is non-metals. So some non-metals are diamond, graphite, hydrogen, sulfur, silicon, phosphorus, nitrogen and oxygen. So you can read these uses from your book, okay. So at the end I hope that you will clear about some basic concept of this chapter. We can clear this chapter doubts in our Zoom classes. So watch this video, okay, find out the doubts from them, okay, and we can explain this means I can explain this chapter briefly in our Zoom classes, okay. So thank you, have a nice day.